Check out my palms I've been growing for like 15 years. Brahea, Clara. This is a palm that's native to the mainland of Mexico along the Gulf of California. And it gets a beautiful iridescent silver coloration. It gets long, droopy foliage. It's the most beautiful thing ever. This is a plant you would only normally see like in a collection at someone's house. Where you wouldn't see it is a big commercial project where they're building a bunch of apartments in Avenida, unless I encourage them to do so. So here we are. If you ever watched Mythbusters, you'll probably remember this place. This is where they did a whole bunch of their shows. Watch the reruns, and you'll see there is the great city of San Francisco off in the distance at the very end of this road. I'm not sure the name of this road. I think it's Atlantic. I think I'm at Atlantic and Orion. But the great thing is that these trees I've been growing for 15 years are finally getting out, and they're getting out into a location in big numbers. And you'll be able to come out here in Alameda and see these things. So it just goes to show that, you know, there's a friend of mine who's a landscape architect, and he had me help him get the coolest possible thing for the project. This is the coolest possible thing. And these things are going to be absolutely gorgeous. They're going to line this road, and I'm going to help these guys plant some right now with my crane right over there. I got 3 more in the truck, and I'm feeling really secure here. I don't think anyone's going to come bomb us or anything, because if they do, we'll just jump in that thing and shoot them down right there. So, Alameda Air Station, no more. Now it's going to be a palm tree residential paradise. Whoosh. You gotta get these palms at the exact right level. Unlike woody trees you want to plant them a little high so the water doesn't rot the base of the tree out. Palm trees, it's the opposite. You want palms to be a little low, because they'll actually sprout roots out of the base of the trunk. So I need to check the rest of these trees. These guys put some of these trees in down the road here, and when I drove by, I swear they looked a little high, so I'm not sure. Nothing like a bunch of trees that are high. I don't want high trees. If you plant them high, they will kind of dwarf, because they won't sprout roots at the bottom of their trunk, and then they'll just never really get that big. Every root you make is another chance for that tree to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Opens up more capacity for nutrients and water and everything else. So we just pulled this thing out of the hole 3 times, and now we think we're at the right level. And so we'll see what happens here. Put this thing in place. Down we go. Can't see anything from where I am, so I just gotta kind of play it by ear, play it by radar. Maybe you can see more than me. Hold the camera up, Scott. Up, this way. He said, "Está bueno. Está bueno." Está bueno or loco? Loco. It's loco. Abajo. My Spanish is so good. Está bueno. Listo. Woo! Tiempo para cerveza.
Está atrás, no está en la caja, está atrás.
Okay, I don't think I've ever had so many people help me with a palm planting before, or had it take so long. I suggest if you're a developer, and that I recommend that you pay me a little extra to plant these trees, or at least set them with my crane and supervise. I would highly recommend that, because I'm pretty sure that all those trees down there, not only did they get rough handled, but they're also floating high in the containers. I'm gonna go look at those right now. But I pretty much do the same thing right here with me and a guy. We did not need that many people. But anyway, it's gonna look awesome. Here we go. Brahea, Clara, in Avenida. This whole road, it's gonna be Brahea, Clara. Look, even the geese are stoked. Look how stoked they are. Yeah, tell me. Okay, everybody, let's have a little lesson in palm planting. This is what happens when Gary's not around. They didn't want to pay me to like supervise the install. I mean, not the designer. The architect wanted to pay me, but the landscape company that won the bid was like, no, we don't need you. And I'm like, man, I could save you a lot of money by putting in them with my crane and not hurting the trees, and they rough the trees up, whatever. But the other thing that's happening here is that they planted these things way too high. When you plant a palm, you want to get it down low. You want to get dirt right here, right? So look, if you take that across, we're 5 inches too high on this side, and the whole sidewalk slopes out for drainage. And so that means that this side's lower than this side, and we're obviously way too high on this side. So the other side is even worse. So just remember that. Now, the reason is, look at this, everybody, the whole world. No one's gonna have an excuse to make this, we needed to have AI brains here, because as soon as one person makes a mistake and they fix it, everybody else gets the downloaded update in their brain, and nobody ever makes that mistake again. So you see this? See how the roots are just literally coming out of the base of the trunk? That's what palms do. There's moisture and soil right here. They will sense that, and they will send more and more roots out of the base of the trunk, which will anchor the tree down better for wind. It'll make it more vigorous and just way more healthy. The last thing you want is a bunch of exposed roots, you know, out here where they're just gonna dry up, and the tree will never get any bigger. Look, it's trying to make roots right here, but it's dry. So you put soil there, I guarantee you these roots are gonna grow. So put the soil like right here, right there. See that? Right there, which is way too freaking high. Anyway, or the better thing to do is when you have a big development or whatever, just pay me to set these things with my crane, and I'll stand here and make sure everything goes down right. The last thing I want is to grow these trees for 15 years, put that much blood, sweat, and tears into it, and then have a bad outcome. Anyway, there you go. Worm castings. It's El Mágico. It's the magic worm castings, right?
I think so.
Whoa, Agro Netex. My buddy told me about this stuff, so we're putting this in the soil. It's a whole bunch of beneficial bacteria and all kinds of goodies that are gonna make the palm roots really happy. This might be something we start selling at the nursery. It's supposed to be super, super good for all the plants, like all plants. And so there it is. You can freeze frame the screen, read about that. I'm new to this, so I need to look into it, get you guys the best possible product I can. This is gonna be so sexy. All these Brahea Clara with this gorgeous long view of your favorite city, framed by a jet. Come on down and check it out. Alameda Naval Air Station. Revitalize. Look, there's all my trees over there. I grew these things for 15 years or something. Yeah. Anyway, there's one that's opened up right there. It's gonna be beautiful.